you need a little revive.
Hey y'all, Lost Sandman R35 coming at you from Two Guys Reviews, and this is Zombie Talk! Now, we are in episode 2 of Most Underused Weapons for Zombies in Transit, and today we are going to do the M14 and whatever junk I may be able to get out of the box. So, with that in mind, we're just going to start off and build our turbine and get everything rolling here. Again, I do this in a controlled way where I am only going to have Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Juggernog, and Stamina. And I am going to pack both of the guns that I am going to be using, and I will be in town on top of the bar, and the real test starts at level 14. With proper guns such as the RPD and the hammer and the Galil and the MTAR and whatever. There's a bunch of really good guns in here. You can pretty much stay at the top of the bar for a good amount of time. I'd say probably mid-20s without even leaving. You could just have all the zombies filter in, and so the test is how effective these guns are at doing just that. And luckily I picked up the Galvanuckle part right there to access the Galvanuckles. I do run Galvanuckles up to level 14, and why I start the test at level 14 is that is when the Galvanuckles become less than one-hit kills. And that was a entering the bus fail. So here we're going to fast forward to the box and see what wonderfulness is going to come out of that. This is actually an interesting challenge, by the way. I'm actually making the third episode right now, and it's harder than you think to get crappy guns all the time. Like, I literally opened up the box this last time. Not here, but this last time. And the first thing that came up was the RPD. Second thing that came up was the hammer. I'm like, are you serious? Unbelievable. Like, it's just when you try to get crappy guns, you get good guns. When you try to get good guns, you get crappy guns. So, oh well. So, let's see here. We're moving along here. And alright, so here we go to the box. What wonderfulness is going to come out of this? Perfect! That's right. RPG and an M14. What a setup that is. Now, with the M14, you're going to want to do just this. Ready? There you go. You're going to want to take headshots, and that's even when it's pack-a-punched. So, let's move on. And here we are. We're going to pack-a-punch the M14, and we're going to pack-a-punch the RPG. So let's build the pack-a-punch machine. Alright, here's the M14. And that becomes the Amnesia, or Amnesia. And the RPG, I love this name, becomes the Rocket-Propelled Grievance. Now, I must admit, before I even continue, the RPG, it may be an underused weapon, but it is also a very awesome weapon to have post round 25 and up. Whenever you're hoarding trains of zombies, it takes them out like nobody's business, and you'll get to see a little bit of that as I go on. So, let's move on. This next clip coming up right now is just me using the pack-a-punch versions of these, just showcasing it a little bit. And again, you're going to want to go for headshots and whatnot. And also in here is probably my favorite quote ever from Russman that I've heard thus far. I'll tell you when that's coming up, because it just makes me laugh my ass off every time I hear it. Believe it or not, the M14 is not that bad. Okay, you ready for it? Here it comes. Here's the quote.
Up, down, turn around, kill a herd of zombies.
It cracks me up every single time. So, here we are. We're on level 14, and we're going to use nothing but the M14 for the first time around. And we're going to see if we can hole ourselves up here. I kind of have my doubts because this gun really isn't designed to be a gun that you would use to, like, kind of make a standoff. But we'll see if we can do it. You can see me, I'm going for nothing but headshots here. Or at least I'm trying to. Because that's where this gun is actually works wonders. And you'll see there I just got Deadshot as a semi-perma-perk. I was just looking at my headshots there because I didn't know exactly how many I was getting. But it's doing its work. I know I'm starting to get swarmed now, trying to stay up here as long as possible. Oh, yeah, gotta go. Yeah, so you couldn't really make a standoff with it, but it's not by all means terrible. The only real downside that I have to this gun is the ammo capacity, which actually by the end of this round, since this is not the only gun that I'm really using right now, you'll see that it is running quite low.
Ain't no one allowed to touch Rushman.
I think Rustman's my favorite character thus far. He just cracks me up. Talking about his hip and shit. Oh, it's funny as hell. Me trying to get more headshots. But basically you want to treat this like a sniper rifle without a scope.
2 for 1 on the Frickalos.
Now, this next round, as I take this guy out, this next round is actually how I would, instead of just using nothing but this, I'm going to show you the way that I use this at around 15, 16, 17, 18-ish. And that is, since I do have the Galva Knuckles, I am going to take one shot with this and just punch with the Galva Knuckles. It makes everything basically a 2-hit kill still, but you're getting a lot more points doing it. So if you actually look at the points right now, I'm at 5,480. You'll watch. Shoot, punch. This is actually what I consider the proper way to use this gun at this moment in time.
You touching me?
But you're gonna shoot, punch, rinse, repeat. But already we're almost at 7,000 points already. Whoops, miss. Shoot, punch, shoot, punch, shoot, punch. But now, since I'm trapped in here, we're gonna use our get out of jail free card. There we go. And now we're gonna use the RPG, or the rocket propelled grievance as it is now called. And one of the things about this is it actually rapid fires rockets. And the backblast on this, you also have to be careful with, is huge. Let me use up this insta-kill. Try to actually get a horde going here. But watch this. It's just like, yeah, this is the gun that you want for hordes when you're in the 30+ rounds.
Ain't no one allowed to touch Rushman.
The backblast is just brutal, though. You just gotta watch out for that, like hardcore. You gotta get some space.
No good comes from a storm like
Oh,
that.
last zombie.
You no good Frickalos.
Okay, so now I'm at 10,000 points. You see how effective that was? so now let's just try to get a horde together. Because that's what this gun excels at. I should say rocket launcher. That's what it does. Basically, if you fire this thing anywhere up here, you're going to get hit with the backblast. So, again, be warned. Unless someone figures out how to get a perma-perk of Flopper. And if you figure out how to do that, please let me know, because that would be fantastic. Especially with the ray gun, things like this. There we go. Now we got a nice little group. And then you can just unload. Like so.
Ain't no one putting you back together again. Damn, getting all wet.
So satisfying to take out like 20 zombies that way. Also, too, when you pack-a-punch this thing, it literally, I think it holds like 8 rounds or 10 rounds, I'm not sure. Tiny minute here.
You touching me? No, you ain't touching me.
8. I just took out so many zombies that way. Oh boy. See, that's what you gotta watch out for. Gotta watch out for the backblast. And try not to step on lava when you're red. Such a beast. Just casually go around here, group them up again.
Stu, lend me some bullets. I'm running low.
Alright, and there you have it. That is Episode 2 of Most Underused Weapons with a Big Kaboom. This is Lost Sandman saying, peace out.